Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Ocean's Reviews here today. So I've got another video for you. Now that I've reviewed all these Nicolas Cage movies out of this box set, I wanted to do a ranking for them all. And I just thought it'd be kind of fun and maybe you guys could join in and let me know what you think of these movies and give me your ranking. So there's 6 movies in total and we're gonna go over them and sort of just talk about each one, just give like sort of like a little explanation, I guess, as to why I've placed it at said rank. And yeah, we'll go from there. I just thought it'd be kind of fun to do, and maybe you guys can join in down in the comments below. I think eventually after I've sort of reviewed a bunch of Nicolas Cage films, I'm gonna do like just a huge ranking video just dedicated to Nicolas Cage and just go from my least favorite to favorite Nicolas Cage films. But just for now, I kind of want to just dedicate this video to this box set, and then later down the line I think we'll do something on that much larger scale. Anyway, so there's 6 movies here. I'm going to go from my least favorite of this box set to my favorite, and maybe you guys might be surprised here. I don't know, there might be some like decisions to discuss, some out there decisions. But anyway, so first movie we've got, this is my least favorite out of the box set, and that is Guarding Tess. I feel like you guys might be surprised that I put this as my least favorite, but I can explain. So essentially I feel like this movie, it's okay. I don't really enjoy the relationship between Nicolas Cage's character and Tess Carlisle's character in this movie. I just don't think it's really that good. It's a bit bland. It's sort of a bit boring in a way, and I feel like it's just sort of just not for me. I don't know. I just felt like it just wasn't. There wasn't enough there to sort of get me interested or engaged or anything really. It just was too vanilla for me, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's just what I think really of this film. I just didn't think it was really super entertaining. I just thought it was okay. But yeah, so this is my least favorite out of that box set, Guarding Tess. Now, the next one I've got here is The Wicker Man. So this movie's pretty controversial. A lot of people love this movie for its memes, its funny moments, and sort of just its wacky Nicolas Cage moments. The movie itself, if this movie didn't have Nicolas Cage in it, it just wouldn't even be like anything. It's the whole reason why this movie is just remotely good, because it's got Nicolas Cage in it, and then he goes just full Cage in this movie. There's just some really memorable sort of one-liners and just funny moments, and just only someone like Nicolas Cage could do. Like, you guys know what I mean, like when I say that. But the movie was kind of frustrating to get through. I didn't really enjoy the storyline like whatsoever. Like I really didn't. But I was just there for the Cage, and I feel like the Cage sort of delivers in this film, just being himself, which is great, you know, which is what we love, right? But the thing is that this film didn't have that iconic scene in it, and it was actually cut from this cut of I have. Like that scene was cut from this copy that I have, this cut of the film, which was kind of interesting because I don't know why they would cut that scene. But anyway, I still enjoyed it for the Cage. Really, that's what I enjoyed it for. I enjoyed it for the Cage only, and yeah, it was fun. I'm not sure if I'll return to it, but it was fun. So next movie we got is It Could Happen to You. So this movie was pretty good. I really enjoyed the concept, and apparently it's loosely based on a true story or something rather, which is kind of interesting. I learnt that through, I think, Miranda told me that it was sort of loosely based on like a true story concept, which was kind of, yeah, it was interesting. But anyway, the movie itself is pretty good. It's fun, it's lighthearted, pretty likable characters. Nicolas Cage is pretty good in this one as well. It's acted quite well. And yeah, I thought it was okay. It was fun. Not sure if I'd return to it, though. Maybe not. I don't know. So that is the 4th film. So we're at number 4 now. And then number 3 is, Peggy Sue Got Married. This film was pretty good. I really enjoyed seeing Jim Carrey in here. Nick Cage in this was pretty good as well, seeing a young Nick Cage. I guess it would be kind of interesting, me putting this film in the top 3, even though it's not really focused on Nicolas Cage, the movie itself. But he is like the supporting actor in this film. But I enjoyed it as a film, like sort of disregarding Nicolas Cage for a minute. As a film, I enjoyed it, and I thought it was fun and sort of this like kind of enjoyable like coming of age type movie, I guess. Yeah, it was good. I think that it's something that I would return to eventually at some point. So yeah, that's number 3. And then number 2 is 8mm. I thoroughly enjoyed this film, even though the subject matter is pretty questionable and it's pretty dark. I enjoyed some of the tones in it. Like, it reminded me a lot of Seven. I thought that was done really well. Definitely really creepy. It felt like pretty horror-esque. I mean, essentially, you could probably call this a horror movie. I feel like it does sort of dip into horror and thriller as well. So it's a bit of both worlds, and I thought Nicolas Cage in this was really good. And it's something that I would return to, I think. Just because I sort of like the tones that are used in this film. The sort of the dark tones, like very similar to Seven and things like that. I'm a fan of movies that sort of have that feel to them, if you get what I mean. But then again, yeah, the subject matter is quite questionable, and it's not really for everyone, and I understand that. It's not for me, of course. But just the movie itself, it was good. You know, Nicolas Cage was really good in this, and I recommend it. I think this is one of his better films. Yeah, so that's 8mm. So that's number 2. Then we've got Adaptation. So yeah, this movie definitely takes the top spot for me in this box set. Just the idea is just so creative and interesting. I think it's definitely worth watching, and it's one of his best films. I think it's one of his best performances as well, Nicolas Cage. The concept is super interesting, super creative, and it's just different. It's so original. And I feel like that's what I gravitate towards, and that's why I like it so much, because it's just new, it's fresh, it's just something different. I feel like it's something that's never been done before. So yeah, that's the reason why this is the number 1 spot. It takes the cake, it takes the number 1, it takes the crown of my favorite Nicolas Cage movie out of this box set. Just out of this box set. Not my favorite Nicolas Cage movie of all time, but out of this box set. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's like sort of my ranking of this box set. I thought it would be a fun little video to do, and I think maybe you guys could join in down below and let me know what you guys think of these movies. I know I've done a review for them, so I've done a review for all these movies now, so you can go and check those reviews out. And on my channel, I've got a playlist for my Nicolas Cage reviews there, so definitely go check those out. And yeah, so that's my ranking of the Nicolas Cage movies in this box set, of the Nicolas Cage box set. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.